LA's police chief says most of the protests in the city have been peaceful, but the violence he is seeing he calls disgusting. He says his officers are overwhelmed.
It would be the fourth day of protests against the White House's immigration crackdown.
Donald Trump has created the conditions you see on your TV tonight. He's exacerbated the conditions. He's, lit the proverbial match. He's putting fuel on this fire ever since he announced he was taking over the National Guard.
The governor of California, Gavin Newsom, who's a Democrat, has sued President Trump over his deployment of the National Guard in Los Angeles against his wishes.
What if I told you that businesses in California lost $1.2 billion in just 3 days? This isn't just a random stat, it's real. Stores destroyed, families affected, and big brands temporarily wiped out from major cities like LA, San Francisco, and Oakland. Today, we're diving deep into the untold business story behind the 2025 California riots. We'll uncover who took the biggest hit, how it impacted California's $3.9 trillion economy, and why this moment is a warning sign for every business owner, big or small. Let's get into it. Chapter 1, How Chaos Started. It started as a peaceful protest in downtown Los Angeles after a highly controversial police incident went viral. But within 48 hours, things spiraled. Streets turned into war zones. By day 3, riots spread across Los Angeles, San Francisco, Oakland, Sacramento, and more. Shops were looted, fire alarms wailed across cities, and businesses, both corporate and family-run, were caught in the crossfire. Chapter 2, $1.2 billion vanished. According to the California Retailers Association, over 500 businesses were damaged, 300 plus were looted, and the total economic damage, $1.2 billion. Yes, billion with a B. But what's more shocking, nearly 70% of small businesses didn't have insurance coverage for riots. That means for most mom and pop shops, this wasn't just a bad day. It was game over. Chapter 3, Who got hit the hardest? Let's talk specifics. Target had to shut down over 20 stores, especially in San Francisco and Oakland. Apple's LA flagship store had its glass front smashed and iPhone stolen in minutes. CVS and Walgreens. Over 50 outlets looted. Best Buy, Macy's, Zara, all faced massive inventory losses. But the real victims? Local Korean grocery stores in LA's Koreatown lost $15 million in damages. A florist named Johnny Wong from LA reported an 80% drop in sales overnight. A family-owned ramen spot slashed hours and lost half its business in 3 days. These weren't just numbers. These were people's life savings, dreams, and generations of effort gone in a flash. Chapter 4, Why this affects you. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not in California. Why should I care? Here's why. California is the fourth largest economy in the world with a GDP of $4.1 trillion. It contributes over 14% to the entire US economy. These riots caused delays in Amazon deliveries, retail supply chain blockages, and temporary job losses for thousands. When California stumbles, the whole system wobbles. This unrest created a shockwave, hitting everyone from warehouse workers to software engineers relying on those local shops. Chapter 5, The Business Lessons. So, what can we learn from this? Insurance is not optional, especially riot and unrest coverage. Brands with online stores bounce back way faster than physical-only shops. Those who built community relationships got help, protection, and faster recovery. Some local stores teamed up with residents for neighborhood watches. Others went digital overnight, WhatsApp ordering, Instagram menus, or Shopify setups saved them. Conclusion, California's riots weren't just a law and order issue, they were a business disaster. $1.2 billion vanished. Hundreds of businesses were destroyed. Countless lives upended. So ask yourself, if your business faced a sudden storm like this, would it survive? Share your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if it gave you perspective. Subscribe for more stories at the intersection of business, crisis, and real-world economics.